Hey guys, welcome back to MMA Library. Today in MMA and UFC news, Darren Till and Ariel Helwani take shots at each other on Twitter. It started with Ariel posting a picture with his favorite restaurant in Montreal. Darren Till responded to his tweet with, "You're the worst thing to happen to MMA." Ariel fired back with, "Still mad I didn't want to sign with your Fugazi crypto company?" Till answered right back with, "Don't be jealous because I'm the founder of one of the fastest rising tech companies in the world, bruh." Ariel finished with, "I'm just jealous you have as many wins as Dylan Dennis since 2018, mate."
If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Dana White tries a new recipe on his Instagram channel. This week, ramen lasagna.
What's up, everybody? It's Friday here at UFC headquarters, and today we'll be trying ramen lasagna. Start with half a block of uncooked ramen in an oven-safe pan. Layer in tomato sauce, ricotta, and cooked sausage. Add another layer of ramen, tomato sauce, and shredded mozzarella and bake it in the oven. All right, everybody, here we go. Ramen lasagna. Awesome. Absolute winner.
We posted footage yesterday of Khamzat Chimaev training with Jack Hermansson, who is Darren Till's next opponent. Michael Bisping and Anthony Smith spoke on their podcast, Believe You Me, about the news that Darren Till's good friend Khamzat was training with his opponent.
I'm heartbroken for Darren. He FaceTimed me yesterday when I was in the garage lifting weights. I couldn't pick up because I was mid-set, bro. You know what I mean? But then I tried a mid-set.
Maybe he was calling he needed a friend because his Smesh bro left him and you left him hanging. All he needed was a friend.
I called him back and he never picked up.
Oh, didn't it? Damn it.
He's depressed.
God.
Khamzat Chimaev.
Darren Till, if you're out there and you're listening, you can call me anytime and I'll answer. I got your back because that's terrible.
I know.
I'm disappointed. If that's true, I'm disappointed. Can't just, he got all Till secrets and took him to Hermansson.
The wolf, man. Wolf in sheep's clothing. That doesn't even work. It's the wrong way around.
Funny, though.
Darren also took shots at double champ Daniel Cormier. People need to understand that DC is now a commentator and an analyst for MMA. He's going to say things us fighters don't like. He can't just please all of us and build us all up. For example, when he was giving me and Khamzat flack over being best buddies, etc. Imagine me getting all sensitive and tweeting back to him like, "Hey, I don't like them words you're saying. Grow up, everyone, it's his job." On a side note, shut up, DC, and Shale, you better roast me on your podcast harder than you've roasted anyone in your life. Till said finally, on a side note as well, let's not forget that Potato DC won 2 belts in 2 different categories. He's an all-time great, and it's some achievement. Jones is still the GOAT though, even after all the mess-ups and whatnot. Jones can't be touched, but neither can Potato DC. Ali Abdelaziz recently said in an interview with Sherdog that Khabib Nurmagomedov would finish Israel Adesanya inside 3 rounds. Khabib now weighs 200 pounds. If Khabib comes tomorrow and cuts to 185, he would stop Israel Adesanya in 3 rounds. I see it. He beats heavyweights, light heavyweights, welterweights, lightweights. He's unstoppable. Now he's like a tractor trailer. But Styles, if Khabib wants to come back and talks with Dana White and says let me fight at middleweight, he will finish Israel in 3 rounds. Because of the style of fights, Israel cannot stop his wrestling, he cannot stop his grappling. But striking, of course, Israel is the best striker on the planet. He can come back and fight middleweight and become champion today. He's always in good shape, he's always in good spirits, and you never know, honestly. He said I'm never going to fight again. But sometimes I feel like he wants to because I said, "Hey, why do you go so hard with these guys?" He said, "Oh, I have to show them who's the boss." But in reality, you never know what happens. Maybe we do The Ultimate Fighter with Tony Ferguson and they go crazy with each other and they end up fighting at the end of the season. You never know. Daniel Cormier gives career advice to Dustin Porier after coming off a loss to Charles Oliveira.
Dustin Porier, like you said, he is that guy. He's one of them now. He's one of the guys that can draw. He's one of the guys that you put on the head of the marquee and people show up to watch the diamond. You said that you want to see him versus Diaz. I think that's a great fight. But for me, I think that Dustin Porier should actually fight Gilbert Burns at 170 pounds. Now, those guys were talking about fighting a little bit. Burns was talking about fighting Poirier, saying that he would be down. I just think that it's time for Dustin to get another big fight, but also a bit of a refresh from fighting at 155, just because of the way that things are looking right now. He lost the title fight to Khabib. He lost the title fight to Charles Oliveira. So it doesn't seem like any championship fights are in his near future. Go up to 170, start anew and see if you can build a resume that could potentially earn you a title fight, or pass enough time until a new champion is crowned at 155, and then you go back there with a resume at welterweight that allows for you to kind of cut the line and find yourself fighting for that belt again.
Anthony Smith is not happy about the odds that came out for his next fight. They have him listed as a massive underdog. Here's Smith and Bisping discussing what is going on with the odds makers and why he's heavily favored to lose.
I saw you were annoyed you saw the odds recently.
Yeah. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't know what people see in my fight styles or abilities that just make me like, there shouldn't be any, and maybe this is my own arrogance or my own ego.
Hold on. For those people that don't know, just what are the odds? Because they need to know what we're talking about. Because the odds came out and I saw that you're plus 350.
Plus 350.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty wide. That's pretty wide. And
what is he? Minus. Just have a look, Brian, if you don't mind. Please.
Yeah, I don't know what he is, but I just seem like that's a pretty big underdog, and I don't know what people have seen recently for sure in my fighting ability that would put me a minus or a plus 350. Again, I think that's less about. I know that the odds work in different ways, and that's where they expect the money to come in. And a minus 400. That's what Harrington said. Uncle Ives, a minus 400. So
he's minus 400 and you're plus 350. I mean, that is wide. That's crazy.
Wide. Like there shouldn't be anyone in the division that I'm a plus 350 or whatever it is now.
No,
that just seems crazy to me.
You wouldn't be that wide against the champ.
No, that's what I don't.
Way.
Yeah,
no way. And that is with nothing but respect to Yuri Prohaska. You know what I mean? I have a ton of respect for the guy, but I don't think. Well, that's not even an insulting thing to say. I mean, that's wide. Yes, Magomed Ankalaev is good. He's had a great career. So have you. And what are you on now? A 3-fight win streak?
3 fight, yeah. 3 finishes.
What was the last one? Ryan Spann?
Ryan Spann.
And you him up.
Yeah. And
I like Ryan Spann, just in case he sees the show.
Yeah, he doesn't like me. I don't mind him.
Do you guys not get along?
No, I mean, I'm over it. We see each other and he won't, like, typically you see like a former opponent or something. At least it's like, hey, bro, what's up? How are you? You know, whatever. But he just looks at me and just turns and goes the other way. I don't think he likes me very much, but whatever. Yeah. So yeah, it was just, I don't know. And not that it can really matters. It doesn't change the fight at all. It doesn't change anything, but it is irritating for sure.
But do you let that like seep into your, well, I mean, does it really bother you though? Because I used to I think almost every one of my fights, I was the underdog. I was always discounted or counted out, whatever you want to say. But it never bothered me. I was like, okay, they don't know. In fact, if anything, it just gave me more motivation to prove everybody wrong.
Guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for all the latest MMA and UFC news today, and we'll see you in the next video.